Tampa Bay Buccaneers are Super Bowl 55 champions, led by Tom Brady.
What do you do after winning the Super Bowl in dominant fashion and throwing an epic parade? Well, bring the band back together. In fact, the Bucs are the first team in the salary cap era to bring back all 22 starters from a Super Bowl winning team. Tom Brady was clearly the missing link to get this team over the hump, and this is now the team that established stars are willing to take a lesser role and perhaps less money to win, which is directly tied to TB12.
This team is deep and talented, and dare I say it, it's better than the team that won the Super Bowl a year ago.
Anything less than a repeat with this loaded group will feel like a disappointment, as Brady will look to win an unprecedented 8th ring.
The reality is that you got to stay focused on what's really important. How do you improve? How do you get better from week to week, day to day?
In the draft, there weren't too many holes to fill, so GM Jason Light looked to the future and selected pass rusher Joe Tryon and potentially Tom Brady's successor in Kyle Trask.
Luckily, they believed in me enough to give me this opportunity, and they're going to get everything I got.
Will the Bucs become the first team since the 2004 Patriots to repeat?
To win 9 playoff games without losing, we're all going to go celebrate and have a hell of a summer.
This is a team that will likely embrace being the hunted this time around. And here to give us their insight and opinion on the season to come, 3 members of our NFL team here at HQ. 2-time Super Bowl champion Brian McFadden, former NFL quarterback Danny Cadell, and Sportsline analyst, and the man with the game plan, Emery Hunt. Welcome in, gentlemen. The dress code, obviously very different amongst the 4 of us. Emery bringing the pocket square, so he's putting us all to shame. Danny, great jacket, and BMAC, I'm going to say it, you got 2 Super Bowl rings, so casual with you is fine with me. Let's start.
I didn't get the memo. I'm sorry.
Let's start with the NFC South here. BMAC and the champions. Brady just turned 44. New Orleans beginning life without Drew Brees. Carolina has their receivers getting blown up in practice, and Atlanta entering the post-Julio Jones era. But, I mean, they might be okay here. When you look at this division, what's the biggest storyline for you as they head into 2021?
Which team will compete against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? We started the show off with a nice intro, highlighting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they experienced bringing back all 22 starters and Tom Brady. It's safe to say the NFC South right now, it's a 1-team division. So the biggest storyline for me is which team in the NFC South will compete against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? I mean, life without Drew Brees will be a thing this upcoming season in New Orleans. Not to mention, you won't have Michael Thomas to start the season off. You won't have Emmanuel Sanders. You won't have Jared Cook. It will put a lot of pressure on whoever the starting quarterback will be for that team. And then when you transition to the Carolina Panthers, Sam Darnold has been a bit inconsistent. Can he hit his consistent stride with the Carolina Panthers? And we just don't know what to expect from the Atlanta Falcons, because they've done a lot they have made a lot of changes offensively and defensively. A new head coach, new GM. They have some pieces in place. They have an established quarterback, but they've been so inconsistent over the last few years. So for me, that's the biggest storyline. It's Tampa Bay and everyone else. Which team will emerge to be a big-time competitor to the Buccaneers?
For me, it's about, will we see Jameis Winston's resurrection of his career? This is someone that was a #1 overall pick, Heisman Trophy winner, very talented quarterback, and he goes into a situation where he had to sit back, redshirt for a year, so to speak, and now he comes into an offense that has probably the best offensive line in the division, a defense that's top 8, which should give him added possessions, and he's going to be playing with his best running back that he has played with since he got into the league, who also doubles as a dual threat in the passing game as well. So I think Jameis Winston has a great opportunity here to rewrite his career in New Orleans with an offense that's catered around the quarterback, along with the setup for him to have that success. So I'm interested to see how he does in the second stanza of his career.
I'm going to piggyback off Emery and follow that up with, this division has a couple of old quarterbacks, but they also have some young quarterbacks, and the younger guys that they've got with Jameis Winston taking over for Drew Brees, with the Sam Darnold taking over there in Carolina, and then you've got the 2 old quarterbacks, and Matt Ryan in Atlanta and Tom Brady. But this, for me, is about the youth movement and the opportunity for not 1, but 2 quarterbacks to revive their careers in new spots. We know what the Jets went with. They went with Zach Wilson, and the Panthers say, we'll take your leftovers. We'll take Sam Darnold to start to build around. So there's a lot of pressure on Sam Darnold to deliver in this spot. and as well as Jameis Winston, who got to take off, he got to sit back, watch Drew Brees, watch a Hall of Famer, one of the best to ever do it, how he prepared, and now he's got his opportunity. So you've got not one, but two quarterbacks trying to revive their careers in this division. And I think this can be a major storyline to watch this season if they can knock the Bucs from the top of this division.
And no mention of Matt Ryan as a quarterback who might be looking for a little bit of a bounce back here. Very interesting there. Okay, Tampa Bay is the favorite according to our friends over at Caesar Sportsbook to win this division. Minus 200, I think, are the odds you're getting in the preseason. Are you taking that bet, Danny?
I am. I'm a little bit chalky in this one. I got some upsets for you later, Jeremy. I know you're looking for value and maybe make some money, but this one, I'm not going to mess with Tom Brady. You saw the difference he made joining this team. But what is really special is typically when you have an opportunity and guys have the chance to get paid, they take that chance and they go ahead and take that opportunity. But you saw guys coming back with less money to accomplish something special. They realize the sense of urgency here as Brady gets older. They realize, oh, this is a lot of fun to win and to win a Super Bowl in our own backyard. So I think this team will be focused, dialed in once again. And I think the other question marks that we all brought up, new quarterbacks or an old one in Matt Ryan, I think it's just too much. So I think the Bucs are going to win this division fairly easily.
Yeah, I'm going chalk as well. Not to highlight, the offensive players that Danny just mentioned, but I'll transition to the defensive side. Todd Bowles is a well-respected defensive play caller in the National Football League, and he has talent on every level of his defense. And now they're healthy. Another year of having the experience and working together, especially when you look at the young players in the secondary. This defense could be one of the best defenses in the National Football League. And that's not what you want to hear if you're the Carolina Panthers, if you're the New Orleans Saints, and if you're the Atlanta Falcons. So I'm right there with you. I think Tampa will take this division by storm.
Yeah, I'm going with Tampa as well. You think about a situation where it's rare to see all 22 starters coming back and all 3 coordinators coming back, and also the head coach from a Super Bowl winning team, and that's Tampa Bay. So they're going into the season with everyone back from last year. They're at full strength. The Saints will be close, but the Saints are going to start the season with guys that are not there, like Michael Thomas, and they have some injuries already in the secondary. So I like the Bucs to win this division.
All right.
Want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.